Welcome back to Lizard Ton Adventures YouTube channel. Here I'm at Zarkie, Moto Apparel.
Yeah, hello everyone, my name's Scott from Zarkie. We're located here in Keys Road, Moorabbin. And yeah, got Peter in to come check out some of the gear.
Yeah, I just brought a pair of gloves, heated gloves. Now, how long's the business been going for?
We actually started this in 2012 originally. It started online mainly. It was probably about 7 years ago where we went offline and into retail. We did find that a lot of people wanted to come and try the products on, test touch and feel for sizing and that sort of thing. So we ended up moving from online to wholesale and retail and that sort of thing.
Yeah, can you show us around some of your products and tell us about them?
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. So we've got two main brands. Kamini, which is a Japanese brand. They've been around for 75 years. They're one of the biggest sellers of motorcycle apparel through Japan. And then the other brand is Venture Heat. Venture Heat are American. They are the pioneer of the carbon fiber heating element, which is basically a heating element that's a fabric, so there's no wiring in it. Years ago when we were looking at who was doing it best, they were pretty much the ones that were above everyone else in product development and technology, which is why we approached them originally, because we only wanted to sell good stuff here. So around here you can see it kind of starts with some of the Kamini gloves. We've got a range of summer gloves, we've got a range of winter gloves, and then we've got some of the best-selling Kamini gloves over here, as well as many other accessories.
Yeah, I see you've got some masks, socks.
We do, yeah, we've got all sorts of stuff here. We've got woolen socks, we've got heated grips, we've got USB, we've got neck socks, we've got heated neck socks, we've got heated seats, we've got waterproof boots, we've got waterproof rainwear. Excuse the mess, could have been cleaned up a little bit more. We've got the mitts down there, we've got base layers, we've got all sorts of gear. Over here we've got the face masks and the alarm locks and the ear pieces and the suspenders and the tarps and the back braces and plenty of protectors. Kamini are very, very big on protectors. They've got a huge range, so you must sell a lot in Japan. As we come through here, once again, excuse the mess, this is basically the battery heated gear, the stuff that runs off a lithium battery. So we've got heated hoodies, heated jackets, heated vests, heated base layers. We've got heated socks, which are probably our best seller, with the heated glove liners, the heated insoles.
Yeah, how do those heated insoles work?
So the heated insoles basically have a lithium battery that sit on the end of the insole here. They run off a wireless technology, so you can either have a wireless remote to control the temperature, or you can run them off your phone, depending on which model you get. They have heating through the insole, the front of the insole here. They last about 3 hours on high, 6 on medium, and 9 on low. Pretty much like most of the products here. They're usually a 3, 6, or 9 hour type setup in the battery area. Yeah, there are battery gloves through here. The battery glove liners are probably one of our best sellers also, because we do sell a lot to government programs like NDIS and MS Australia, and we do obviously a lot for motorcycle, but a lot for cycling. There's a lot, just people wanting to stay warm really. A lot for the freezer industry. We sell a lot to the sporting industry as well, believe it or not. They found that they can use the heated stuff like a tyre warmer in a Formula 1 car to keep the body regulated without using any energy. So it's one of those 1%ers. Here's a bit more of the women's range as we come through here. Once again, excuse the mess, but we've got a blend.
No, that mess is because I was trying to move on.
We've got some all-weather pants here from Kamini, and then we've got a range of waterproof boots, whether it's you got your urban style boots, you got your short adventure. You can see more of a sportier type of boot there, and then your touring as well. Touring really should be up here. We've got a range.
That's all my fault.
We've got a range of, these are your mesh pants. They're your summer riding pants and your Kevlar jeans. We've got some luggage through here. And then we've got the 12-volt heated gear. So this is what Peter's just been trying on. It's basically...
Well, I've been running a Venture jacket for a couple of years now.
Oh, have you?
Yes.
Oh, right, sorry. I didn't realise.
Yeah, I only come to get the gloves. See, I've got the jacket on.
Oh, yeah, awesome. Yeah, so you come to get the gloves to go with the jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so you can...
Apple, my partner, she's got the jacket, the pants, the socks, the gloves.
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, to be able to ride the bike all year without having to worry about the temperature.
So it's a real game changer about riding all year round. So I ride with a fair grip of bike and wear your jackets.
Ah, right, yeah, awesome.
Yeah, well, your jackets, some of them gone to the heated battery powered gloves.
Yep.
I've come out for these gloves.
Yep.
When I originally got them, I couldn't get these ones. So I used the other ones, but I have trouble with the liners pulling out. These, the liners won't pull out.
Yeah, the Kamini ones are a bit more thinner, sportier through the fingers. So if you've got wider fingers, we do find that because they're leaner through there, they can get. So
you can get them on the first time. Then when your hands warm up, the liner tries to pull out, and then you can't get them back unless you've got a chopstick or something to put them back in.
Yeah, the problem you have is because the heating element runs to the end of the fingers, you can't fix that lining into the end. Because,
but these Venture ones, they are.
Yeah, those ones there, they're moulded to the side of the glove, and they've actually got, could be in a touring glove, they've got that wider finger. Yeah, so we've got the 12-volt heater stuff, and then we've got a lot of the all-weather Kamini products. These ones are your all seasons and your waterproof ones.
Yep.
This one here is probably the most popular material. Every second jacket that walks out the door is that one because of its ability. Temperature range is probably the highest. Its ability to cope in zero is awesome, but then once you get up into the heat, basically turns itself into a half mesh jacket. So they're awesome for anyone that wants a single jacket instead of having to purchase two.
Yeah.
And then we've got the mesh style Kamini jackets, which are, we've got the brand new leather mesh in. These ones here are your sort of replacement of your leathers, I guess. For you.
Yep.
Had a guy come off at 140 kilometers on one of these. He had a waterproof liner on the inside and didn't even get through to the waterproof liner, so he slid 50 meters, hit an embankment. Luckily he was okay, besides some broken ribs. But the ability for these to slide is insanely good. There's your sort of adventure style ones, and then we've got a range of, I guess, urban style parkas from Kamini, more urban style. We've got a little bit of leather through here. The Kamini range is massive. They've probably got about 600 lines, but we only sort of pick the eyes out of it and bring in the products that sort of suit our market, but they just keep producing and producing.
Like you said before, you're stocking quality stuff that people can use all year round.
Yeah, well, the thing is too, like, it's Australians don't accept. You can't sell anything into Australia. It has to be quality, otherwise you won't last. You won't last 2 weeks because people will let you know very quickly if something's not working.
I speak to so many people who don't know about your product, and like we've got more and more people buying them all the time.
Yeah.
I love it because it's a game changer. I can use my bike 365 days a year.
Exactly. I mean, the bike costs, however much the bike costs, depending whether it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60,000, and to have it like sitting in the garage for 6 or 7 months, or or at least sort of 5 months of the year, because you don't want to feel uncomfortable. This gear gets you out on the bike all year round, so you can get the K's on it, because that's what you want to do, instead of like putting it away or taking the car and that sort of thing, which is where the value is. The fact that you can, like with that jacket line, you can basically wear a t-shirt underneath.
Well, that's what I do. I wear a t-shirt. I got a shirt on today, but I normally just wear a t-shirt, the liner, and my jacket over it.
Yeah.
I do not need to rug up, but I even found, just using this jacket, not even plugged in, the amount of wind it cuts out, the chill it cuts out, is so good.
Yeah, we hear that a lot. It once it's unplugged, even it, I think because of the carbon fibre heating elements.
I think that's what it is. What I think is the carbon fibre element actually heats up off your body heat and retains it there.
It does, yeah, 100%. It works as a bit of a thermal barrier.
Yeah, and that's what I found.
Yeah, the one that you've got...
all the boys are saying the same.
Sorry?
All the boys are saying the same.
Yeah, the one that you've got's got 10 settings on it, so it's got a pretty good range. It's standard. The standard one from the button is
I never knew that till today.
I didn't.
Some of my mates told me about it, and so while I was here, we just downloaded the app, tested it, connected to my Bluetooth.
Yeah, it gives you a bit more of a... Because it can get pretty hot because it's got so many heating panels in it. It's good to have that ability to kind of customize it.
I love the heating in the collar, like when it's really cold, you can just shrug that up against your neck. And
it's a game changer because you don't have to worry about what's going on out there. You can just go for a ride. We do a lot of advertising.
The only thing I have found, and this is not in your stuff, is my feet get wet because I've got a short guard on my bike.
Yep.
And I've been sold that much stuff that's meant to be waterproof and it ain't waterproof.
Yeah.
Where I found all your stuff to do that. So one day I went out on a ride and I only had one of those flannelette jackets on.
Yeah, okay.
But I had my heated jacket on me. I put on the heated jacket underneath because it's basically waterproof anyway. I got to ride in the rain, and everyone's thinking, geez, a tough guy riding around on a flannel jacket. Didn't realise that I got the heated jacket on underneath. I was nice and toasty warm.
Yeah, that's it. The reality is, like, the jacket liner can dry out your outer shell sometimes in a product like that. In real heavy rain, we recommend you do wear a waterproofer in between. But in that sort of lighter rain, it's fine just to have the heating element.
Yeah, so it rained heavy for about 2 minutes, and then it was just wet everywhere.
The water kicking up. Yeah, for sure. Waterproof boots can be definitely a bit of a challenge. We have found that we've found some pretty good results from the Kamini ones, but then we've also had some people try the new silicone rain boot, and they've been raving about them too, because obviously there's no way of the water getting in. But we've got a lot of products here. It always does change because Kamini's always producing more products, and Venture Heat's always improving their range. So we're the main, to be honest. We do a lot of advertising, but basically the only thing that counts for anything is word of mouth, which is what you do
word of mouth. We have so many more people buying your stuff now because we all use it, and they go, how can you ride? Well, why aren't you freezing cold like the rest of them? Go, heated jackets. Venture heated jackets from
years ago we used to get people saying, oh, you're soft, oh, you don't need that, and like typically it was the people that didn't ride through the winter. But the reality is, like, the fact that you can ride all year round and comfort, not having... We all know what it's like being on a ride and you're cold to the bone and you just want it to end. It's horrible. Because the next time, you don't want to ride again.
I've gone home from a couple of rides because of that reason, before I had any of this stuff. Now I don't. I had the misfortune of coming off my other bike a couple of weeks ago. So on that ride, I was actually going to start stirring people up about being fair weather riders. Now I can understand. So it's not being cold that will stop me from riding now when it's raining. It is the road conditions, because the roads have become so unsafe now.
Yeah.
So the great part is, I will still go out if it's not raining when I leave home. I don't care if it rains on the way home, but I'm starting now to get to the point where if it's really pouring rain and it's gonna be heavy, I won't go.
But you lose trust in your tyres, you're in trouble.
Well, the bike I'm riding now, I don't have any trust in the tyres in the wet. These are fantastic tyres in the dry, but terrible in the wet. My other bike, I had faith in the tyres. It's just the road condition was that bad. There's 4 of us went down at the same time.
We've had a bit of that lately. I think someone got hit. A group got hit with some oil. I think out of Macedon not long ago, and I think there was about 8 of them riding, 4 of them went down, and it was.
We were the same. We had I think 7 or 8 riders the other day. 4 of us went down. The car had to run off the road, so they didn't run over me.
Yep. Yeah, bloody hell, scary stuff, isn't it?
It's very scary stuff.
Yeah. I'll show you that jacket up there that the customer gave to us. So this is that mesh jacket that I was referring to that had that 50 metre slide. at a very high speed. And as you can see, it did get beaten up a bit here, but it still didn't get through to the waterproof liner. And you can see the back here, the way that it was able to hold up. It did have full sea level 2 protector through it.
But that's good. So when I came off, it was only 75k an hour, and the road was absolutely smooth. So we just slid along, only put a slight rip. Yep. And that shows you how bad the road was. It didn't tear us apart.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's definitely, we've had unfortunately we've had a few people come off lately, and so, you know, we get a lot of phone calls, people thanking us for, you know, the gear and that sort of thing. So it is nice to get those phone calls, but obviously you don't want people falling off. Coming off their bike in any way, but it's good that, you know, it's been able to protect them. But yeah, here's our kind of, we do get busy this time of year as the weather changes, but it is, it's just basically we can do all the advertising we like, but it's only the word of mouth that actually really makes it has any weight in Australia, because if someone with an unbiased point of view is using our gear, they can give the unbiased, unconnected feedback on what the gear's like.
And that's part of the reason why I wanted to do an interview with you and talk about this stuff. I haven't been out to your shop. I would normally get someone else to buy it for me.
Yeah, okay, yep.
But yeah, I wanted to come out, and I'm trying to promote different businesses and stuff to do with motorcycles, because that's, people only get to find out about it by word of mouth. Right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, we do a lot of advertising. We do have a lot of great supporters out there, but the reality is the only thing that gets people through the door is you know, the fact that the product's been tested and tried and someone can vouch for it, and that's sort of how you... And then it's just a matter of just being around long enough for it to get around, word to get around, and then...
and that's the biggest killer of any new business nowadays, is you got to be able to survive that first 12 months to get your name up, to start making any money.
No, 12 months, maybe 2 to 3 years sometimes.
Yeah, well, that's right, but I mean, just to get the start there and get anyone come in, and then it goes from word to mouth.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly right. But if anyone's in Keys Road around Moorabbin, please feel free to drop in and try some of the gear. We can hook you up to some of the heated stuff, or try some of the jackets. And
I see. So you got a power supply there, and
absolutely, you know what it's like when you put that jacket liner on.
Like 10 seconds.
The impact that it has on people, where they just see their face change. It's insane. So it's never disappoints, and it's always good to have the ability to have that endless amount of heat no matter how you're riding, because you're never yearning for more.
And that's why I like the Venture stuff that you can plug into the bike, so you've got the constant power there.
Yeah, it gives you wattage, which gives you more heat. So
but it lasts longer. Like, I've tried a couple of other cheaper brands, the battery powered ones, you know. Lucky for the last an hour, like it's warm for that first hour, but
you got to choose that hour how you use it. Do I use it now, or am I going to need it in an hour? And,
where this, I can just plug it in any time and control it, just turn it on and off, or whatever.
Endless heat.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. All right.
Awesome. Thanks for that, Peter. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.
No worries. Thank you. Got the heated gloves on. They're already warming up. After we get home, I'll give you a bit of a review on them. I want to say these Venture gloves so far are so much better than the other heated gloves I had. My review on the gloves is they work great. My jacket's plugged in. The gloves are plugged in by those leads out of the jacket. There's an app on the phone, so you can adjust the temperature for your jacket. The app is called Add Heat. So it's on, you can adjust the temperature off the dial here. There we go. Turn it right down, you can adjust it to wherever you want. Brilliant. All my friends have been using these jackets for quite a while now. We just get more and more people buying them. We keep telling them buy them, because you can ride on a cold day. Venture, made in America.